want to find out what's happening on the wards of the Albert Memorial will join the young doctors.
Here we are, Doctor. Whoa, I've got a feeling you may need this. There we go. Jump in. Hey! Whoa!
You said an hour ago you were going to have an early night too.
I read for a while. Couldn't settle. Do you want a cup of coffee?
Oh, no thanks. It will keep me awake. Thanks for this evening, Mark.
What? For a burnt dinner and an early night?
For helping me through a bad time. And for reminding me how good it's always been between us. Just like old times. Only better. Nicer somehow.
I felt that way too.
Cheers. Oh. Hey, listen, I'd love to know the sort of things Dana got up to when he was a med student.
I think you'll have to ask Dolly's mother about that.
Ah, Dolly's mother, eh? You mean Denham and Dolly's mother were...
Use your imagination.
The mind boggles.
Oh. Look, Mike, thanks for helping us set up the surprise.
Nah, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. The look on Denham's face was worth all the effort.
I must say we weren't sure how he'd take it. I mean, medical superintendent, it sounds so important.
Oh, he is. But underneath that title, there is a man with a sense of fun, sometimes. You, you always done this sort of thing for a living, or?
If by this sort of thing you mean jumping out of large boxes, no. Actually, there's not much call for it. Cakes, yes. Oh, but they're so messy with all that icing and stuff. And the lit candles are a definite hazard.
Yeah.
No, I'm what's known in the business as a dancer-stripper.
Oh.
It's a living. Though I'm concentrating more on the dancing side of it lately.
Pity.
We're waiting for confirmation of a booking in Southeast Asia. There's some top-class clubs over there and some big money to be made.
Oh, well, if tonight's any indication, you should do very well. I haven't seen so many people in here for ages.
Oh, of course you own it, don't you? What a busy life you must lead, Doctor. Doctor by day and nightclub owner by night.
Oh, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a nightclub.
Fortune, Doctor.
Yes, well, you should try telling my bank manager that. Oh, anyway, if you'll excuse me, I've got a few things to do. Duty calls. Want to keep you waiting, John?
I'll take your time.
Hello there. Busy place.
Sometimes. I think tonight it's mostly due to you.
Yes, I do seem to attract crowds. But I prefer the quiet life, if the truth be known. You know, just two, for company. Doctor, is it?
Not only very good looking, but brains too.
Thank you, Doctor.
For someone who wanted one quick drink, you certainly made a night of it.
Well, you never know, the night might even become more exciting.
It's not over yet.
Same again, thanks. And one for the lady with the brains.
You ready for bed, lad?
We've got a heavy day tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Bet's coming over, isn't she?
Yes, Debbie's looking after the kids, and Bet and I are going shopping and off to a movie.
Lucky you.
Lucky? I can't remember the last time Bet and I had a day out together.
Oh, you go out and enjoy yourself, love. Don't worry about me slaving away at work, earning money for you to spend.
Very funny. Carry on like that, and it'll be you who gets up to Nicole tonight.
What, again? Hey, it's not morning yet, mate.
Darling, what's the matter?
I don't feel well.
There's nothing wrong with him, Caroline.
Where do you feel bad?
I feel sick.
Yeah, you can still go back to bed, mate, and call us if you need us.
I want to sleep in your bed.
Oh, perhaps, Dennis.
No way, Caroline. We'll hear him. Now, come on, Robbie, bed.
Oh, poor little thing. He didn't look well.
I tell you, he's all right.
All right, I'll see how he is in the morning. If he's not well, I'll take him to the doctor's.
And bang goes your day out, and that's exactly what he wants.
Dennis, don't be silly. You know the children come before any day out. And if he needs me, I'll be there.
Yes, but there's a lot of difference between hoofing it in a strip joint and dancing in a nightclub.
Yes, but that's exactly my point. In our business, you should be able to do both. That way, the rent gets paid.
I'd want to see proof.
You mean you want to see my act? Here.
And now.
Oh,
But better be the show dance version. I don't think him is licensed as a strip joint.
pity. I'd like to have showed you. However, this sounds just about my temper if you like to go and turn the music up. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a little... Thank you. There's been a request for a little entertainment. Well, I'm all that's available, so here goes.
We'd love you to, but, well...
Besides, I have an early call in the morning, so I better get some sleep.
Pity. Still, it's been fun, Doctor. Maybe some other time.
Maybe.
I hope you don't intend sending in a bill.
Oh, of course not. Let's just say it was a free sample of what you could get if you decide to use me.
Yes, well, I know the customers certainly appreciated it, although I thought they thought it might have been something a little bit more, well, interesting.
The whole purpose was to show Dr. Forrest that I could dance. I think I succeeded. But we did have to leave rather suddenly.
Well, that's our Forrest. He takes a lot of understanding. I should know. I live with him. Good morning, sister.
Good morning. I hear you had a lively old night over at Bunny's.
Well, you could say that. Hey, maybe I should try the live entertainment bit.
Ah, maybe.
Oh, your discharge is from D.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
You heard from Wayne?
No.
I think I said more than I should have the other night. I'm sorry if I upset you.
Oh, you didn't.
I say too much. Sometimes I think I shouldn't.
Always be honest, Mike. There are too many people in this world who aren't. Wayne.
Yes. Well, if you'll excuse me, sister. Got a few things to do.
The airlines must love you. When did you get in? You're always doing this to me.
Oh, it was a sudden decision.
Well, you left without giving me your number again. I'm beginning to think you don't want me to ring you in Melbourne.
I'm sorry, but you'd just be wasting your time. I'm never there.
Aren't you, Wayne?
Oh, come on. It's no big deal. I'm here now, aren't I? So what do you say? How about lunch?
All right.
Thanks, Jody. That was a tough one.
Oh, we managed. She settles now. I helped Dr. Porter this morning with Mrs. Patterson. Now, there's a lady who can be difficult. I'm glad Dr. Porter was cleared at that inquest. It must have been awful for her.
Yeah.
And Dr. Fielding, oh, he's been so good to her. He stood by her all the way through it.
I think he's feeling the strain, though.
Well, he must really love her, Mark.
Yeah, I guess he does.
Ah, I don't know. I'd find you passing the time of day with some nurse.
I was just washing my hands, Doctor.
Good. Well, now that you're nice and hygienic, perhaps we can get on with these tests for Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, well, suppose it takes all types, eh?
Oh, Mark can handle him.
Do I detect a note of comradeship?
That's not quite how I'd put it.
But it's all on again.
Yes.
You know, I can't keep track of you two. When did it happen?
Yesterday. But to be honest, I never did quite get him out of my system. And he was there when I needed him.
Well, you could do a lot worse, Joe. He's not a bad bloke as our Mark.
Actually, I'm going down to Melbourne myself. Maybe you can give me some ideas. Might as well have a little fun while I'm down there.
Well, they run a pretty good tourist office.
What about the lesser-known, more interesting spots?
Well, I keep myself pretty busy.
You must have some nightlife.
You're a bit obvious, you know that?
Obvious?
Yeah. You're running the big check on me, and I'm not too sure why.
Well, I suppose I'd better get going. Got a plane to catch.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
That's okay. You don't have to get your friends to check up on me, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, Wayne.
Newman. He's been trying to find out what I get up to in Melbourne.
Why would he want to do that?
You mean you don't know?
I most certainly don't. Why would I want to check up on you? Unless you have got something to hide.
Look, this is getting ridiculous. Mind if we just forget it ever happened?
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, now that Newman's left, what do you have to do to get some service around here?
Well, that was time well spent. And here's why. Just look at that. The most delicious thing on television. Besides me.
In the world of Whirlpool, there's a new fridge freezer that prolongs the life of fresh food. Circulating cold, fresh air, it creates 4 perfect temperature zones. One for freezing, one for meat and fish, another for salad, another for dairy produce. And neither fridge nor freezer ever need defrosting. The Whirlpool fridge freezer with fresh air. Together, Philips and Whirlpool bring quality to life.
Here, Lamb Polly are offering up to £150 each of their summer holidays. Get away.
Can I have your autograph?
If you hurry, you'll find out that for a short while, each roll of Andrex is now even longer.
Every month, Vanity Fair creates a magazine unlike any other. It's the magazine where the Eastern Bloc comes face to face with Beverly Hills. It's where the world of politics mixes with the world of art. Vanity Fair. You've never seen anything like it.
Imagine, if you will, a confection of softest caramel combined with a lovely crunchy bit. Then linger a moment to consider the smooth milk chocolate. Pause for a while in contemplation of the sophisticated square shape. And marvel at the lunacy that inspired someone to call them munchies. Well, who was it?
Whirlpool fridges, ovens, dishwashers and washing machines bring quality to life. Whirlpool.
You know, Robert, I think perhaps your dad was right. Maybe you should have gone to school today. Robert, I'm talking to you.
A felt seat.
And what are you drawing?
Things.
Ooh, this car looks nice. It's a funny colour, though.
Car can be pink.
I suppose so. Ooh, and who's this here?
You, my dad, and me.
Well, where's Nicole? I think she should be with us. Really, she should, Robert. Why don't you try drawing Nicole for Mummy? Come on, be a good boy, you try. Come on. Here we go again. Robert?
Can I help you?
Oh, yes, I'm looking for Dr. Newman.
Oh, Dr. Newman. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not here. He's gone to Melbourne. Be back this afternoon. Can anyone else help?
Maybe Dr. Forrest.
Oh, Dr. Forrest, you have an appointment?
No, but I don't need one.
I wouldn't just drop in on him. He's not in a very good mood today. Not that he ever is, of course. You're not a relative or a special friend, eh?
Special friend? Well, no, not yet. Well, look, what about Dr. Denham? Where can I find him?
He'd probably be in his office on the admin floor.
Oh.
If you don't mind me asking, how come you know all these doctors? You don't work here, do you? Because if you do and we haven't met, there's something wrong.
No, well, I don't work here. I met them all socially at the restaurant across the road last night.
Oh, yeah, I heard all about that. Some dishy blonde jumped out of a box and just about bowled old Doc Denham over. After seeing the look on his face.
Yes, it was quite a picture, darling.
Yeah, but it was darling. Oh, it was you.
Yes, it was me. Pity you missed it. Perhaps next time?
Next time?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like that.
Well, I'll keep in touch, Dennis. Look, I really must find Dr. Denham. Admin floor, you said?
Up one.
Oh, thank you.
Well, wasn't the liveliest lunch I've ever had.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had things on my mind.
Work or personal?
Both.
Well, I can't help you with work problems, but if it'll cheer you up, I'm coming up for a week or so soon.
Oh? When?
Can't say exactly, but within the next few days.
Oh, that'll be nice. Maybe I could take a day or two off.
Oh, great. You got a room at your place, haven't you?
I'm not sure.
I mean, just a place to put my head while I'm up here. I'll be spending most of my time with you, so it'd be silly to book into a motel. You do have a room, don't you?
Well, actually, Sister Gibbs stays with me quite a lot of the time. I couldn't exactly ask her to stay away.
Oh, well, Settie'll do. I don't anticipate spending much time sleeping.
You do take things for granted, don't you, Wayne?
Oh, come on, Tanya. I didn't mean to. I just assumed that
You always assume that I'll just be here waiting for you. I do have other things to do, you know, and right now it's work, so if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Catch up with you later.
All right. Thanks for lunch.
My pleasure.
Hi. How was Melbourne?
Oh, hi. All right, done what had to be done. Got the first plane back. Any major disasters here?
No. What happened down there?
Oh, nothing. What?
You're not your usual bright self.
Oh, well, conference wasn't all that stimulating, that's all. Look, Tan, what are you doing tonight?
I imagine absolutely nothing. Why?
I just thought we might have a bit of a talk, that's all. I thought with Wayne being down here, you'd probably be going out.
Wayne may be up here, but we haven't made any plans. I had a bit of a go at him at lunchtime.
Oh?
Well, I don't like being taken for granted, Mike, not by anybody. He comes up here whenever he feels like it and expects me to be waiting for him. I certainly don't like the way he assumes I'll put him up at my place.
He's staying?
Not this time. He'll be back in a few days.
I see. Well, what time shall we make it?
Well, if it's that important, why not now?
Oh, okay, well, give me a couple of minutes. Let's see, it's just after 8. I've got to drop in a report to John Forrest. I'll see you then.
All right, well, my office in 5.
All right.
Robbie. How's Nicole?
She's fine. Thanks for letting me know you'd be late.
Yeah, well, I had to work back, couldn't help it.
We do have a phone, you know.
You know, they're like on personal calls.
It's never stopped you before.
Oh, leave it, Caroline. We'll only end up arguing.
That's all you care about.
I said leave it. Had a bad day.
Oh, mine's been terrific, I suppose. Instead of going out, I've been stuck at home with these two.
Well, your choice, love. I did say you should go to school.
He wasn't well.
He looks all right now.
No, I'm still sick.
And I say you... And I say you're not. You're going to go to school tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
I don't want it.
Robert, into your room, please. I want it tidied. And wash your hands for tea. Quickly. Just because you've had a bad day, you don't have to take it out on him.
Did you take him to the doctor?
It wasn't necessary. It wasn't that bad.
No, of course not. Once he got his own way.
Dennis, it might appear that way to you, but he just might be telling the truth.
Well, I think he should go to the doctor. Have a talk to him about his behaviour.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, something's got to be done.
Well, you don't help, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. You come in, hi, Robbie, how's Nicole? Not a word to ask how he is, and he is the one who's sick.
Didn't think.
No. And just maybe that's why he feels second best to Nicole. Also, I went to the chemist to get something to settle his stomach. I picked up your prints. Dennis, you've done it again.
Done what again?
Well, just look at them. Nicole in her bath. Nicole on the swing. Me and Nicole. Oh, my goodness, there's even one of me and Robert. You and Nicole. There is not one of you and Robert, a dad and his son.
Oh, we've had plenty taken together.
But not since she was born.
It doesn't mean we don't love him.
Well, you try telling that to a 5-year-old. You should have seen the look on his face, Dennis, when he went through those prints. I'm going to dish up.
10, I know you said 5.
I'm sorry, she's not here at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I'd like a few minutes with her, if you don't mind.
Well, I'd like to see her first. It's pretty important.
Oh, well, so is mine. As I say, it'll only take a few minutes. I want to apologise to her.
Apologise?
Yeah. She accused me of taking her for granted.
Well, you do, don't you?
It's hardly your business.
Oh. Perhaps I'm making it my business. Must be nice to have your cake and eat it as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've been down to Melbourne. Remember? You're a married man, aren't you, Wayne? Yes, you are. And I think it's about time you told Tanya.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah.
Friday at 9 on Granada, and Rosie's under pressure from her private and public life.
You're either there for me or you're not. And right now, I really need you to be there.
Please help me. A terrible crime was committed that night, and you know what really happened. This is crazy, all of it. Look, it's going to get crazier if you don't get some corroboration on your story.
What does this look like, LA law?
The Trials of Rosie O'Neill, Friday at 9 on Granada.
Children's ITV is next, and it's full of animal magic. There's Eric the dog and Garfield the cat.
And all because the lady loves Cadbury's milk tray.
Cold weather is hard on your hands, but new Fairy isn't. It washes even more dishes, and it's still as gentle as ever. Stay in good hands this winter.
Look, Chief, what? I'm the DA. What? That's right, DA. What? So what you gonna do about it, what?
Whatever I have to. What? Witowski's got whatever it is in interrogation. What? What's that, Witowski?
Whatever it is, Chief, what? It ain't talking.
That was Witowski, what? No dice. What? Chief! No, what?
No what, Chief, what?
What's a word in the street, what?
Or it isn't, so what's it?
What?
A cheesy what's it?
What?
What is it? If it's not a what's it?
Win a lot whole grain. Dogs like it a lot.
After most meals and snacks, plaque pH can fall to levels where acid starts attacking teeth. These attacks can last for up to 2 hours, increasing the risk of tooth decay. That's when chewing can help. Because when you chew for 20 minutes after eating, the chewing action produces more of your mouth's natural defense, saliva, which helps neutralize acid within minutes. So chew Orbit or Wrigley's Extra as part of your dental routine, because chewing helps nature fight the acid attack.
Ça va être qu'est-ce que c'est ce soir? Moi aussi, c'est du et en plus, je suis plus jeune.
Ah, la bolognaise.
Oh, c'est du beurre. Très bon.
Non, le monde sur un plat.
Unwanted facial hair can be a problem for many women. Sterex Freedom can help. It's a professional salon treatment, allowing you to face the world with confidence. Sterex Freedom salons always give a free consultation. Ring for details of your nearest salon and an information pack.
Poor Michelle. She has caught the cold of Claude. She smells nothing. She has the bunged-up nose, and she's out of tunes. Tunes release menthol vapors that flow through the sinuses to clear the head, helping the breathing more easily. Yes, Michelle is out of tunes. Claude, as we can see, is not. Mentholated tunes help you breathe more easily.
Take a battered vehicle plus Adelaide, Sydney and Darwin, Fraser and Bruce, he's the spider, JG Chicago plus Ronnie and Reggie, and give them all a secret.
Don't tell me. You're Aussies.
How do you know that?
What a peanut.
Got the merchandise?
Well, if you ain't got it and I ain't got it.
You must have got the plot by now. What do you think of it so far?
Too many palms.
This one's the whinging palm. Meet them all Saturday, 5:20 on Granada.
This is Granada, and now it's time for Children's ITV.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. And my special guests on the sofa this afternoon are Kev One and the Don from The Definition of Sound. They've got a new single out, Wear Your Love Like Heaven. We're going to be chatting to them a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we've got fantastic programmes with Woof, Garfield and Friends, Speedy and Daffy. But right now, Woof.